Eric Thompson, the man convicted of killing his wife's lover 3 years ago, is sentenced to life in prison, but he could get parole. Our Kristen Concilio was in the courtroom today, and Kristen, it was an emotional day in court.
That's right, Le'ui. This decision has been years in the making, and as you can imagine, it was an emotional day as a judge handed down a life sentence for the murder of Jon Tokuhara, whose loved ones sobbed as they described the forever hole left in their hearts.
I am sorry for your loss.
Jon Tokuhara's mother wept as his sister and only sibling, Lee Tokuhara Amoto, described the day in January 2022 when their lives were forever changed.
It is the day our lives forever changed. It is the day our hearts broke. And it is the day true evil showed its face. Brutally ripped from this world, taken from us and left to be found by Mom.
Jon's mother, Lily, was the one who found him on the floor of his Waipahu acupuncture clinic, shot multiple times in the head. A jury found Eric Thompson guilty in February of pulling the trigger on his wife's lover. Thompson is sentenced to life in prison and must serve at least 15 years before he's eligible for parole.
Our nights of peaceful sleep are far outnumbered by restless nights of anger and sorrow. The trial may be over, a guilty verdict upheld, but that does not bring back Jon.
The courtroom was packed to the doorway as Thompson stood solemn-faced while he learned his fate, his wife Joyce sitting behind him, wiping away tears.
How did Eric Thompson think that committing such a monstrous and senseless crime would solve his problems? His heartless and soulless disregard for human life has managed to destroy many, many lives.
First Circuit Court Judge Paul Wong also became emotional as he spoke to Jon's mother about the many letters he received from Jon's family and friends pleading for justice.
The measure of life, Mrs. Tokuhara, is never how long we live. Ever. The measure is what we do with our time. And I'm convinced that Jon lived well. And whatever time he had on earth, he made good use of it. And that his friends and family and the community around him are better for him. I, again, am sorry for your loss. I hope you can find some measure of peace going forward.
Now, prosecutors told us today they plan to ask the paroling authority for a higher minimum in about 6 months, but Thompson's attorneys say they plan to appeal. Kristen Concilio, Island News.
Very emotional day. Now, Tokuhara's family also responded to today's sentencing, saying, quote, "Jon will always be in our hearts. While today's sentence does not bring him back, Jon's legacy of kindness, joy, generosity, and dedication lives on."